and welcome to another episode of Morning Market Call. I'm your host, Joel Toby, and with me I have Ethan Choi and Wilfried Eyi. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now they
Glad to be here.
Great. Now they come to us from the Marriott School Student Council. Ethan is president, and Wilfried is vice president of clubs.
Yes.
Great. So, Ethan, can you share with us a little bit more about the Student Council? Like, what's its vision? What's it all about?
Yeah, the Marriott School Student Council is the umbrella organization that sort of looks over and represents the undergraduate and the graduate students in the Marriott School. So we're basically made up of the presidents of various student organizations, such as the MBA president, the MPA, Beta Alpha Psi, ISIS, and other presidents. So we basically act as the student body presidency and do our best to try and help students sort of have their voices heard to the administration and represent their interests, and also to roll out initiatives and other programs that will help the students and improve the Marriott School.
Cool.
And going with that, in our vision, we're really focused on building ethical leaders for the world. And by ethical leaders, definitely knowing that we're the Marriott School, we know that we have to set a precedent for ethics. But with the building leaders part, if I could focus on how the clubs, which I'm overseeing, play an important role. When you think about the history of the Marriott School, we've always had great professors to teach the students. We've always had very good students, knowing that with competitions, our students usually compete very well with the top students at other Ivy League schools and others. But somehow we were never getting the placement, and that was because there was no networking being done at the student level. And the clubs play an important part as connecting the students with the employers and also teaching them things that they can't learn in class, that they need to learn kind of on a one-on-one basis. And so the clubs are there to be able to make sure that the students not only learn things in class, but also learn what will be necessary to put them in the position that they need to have the placement. So building leaders, I can see that through clubs, but also through other initiatives that we have in the Marriott School with the Student Council.
That's right, and two other sort of visions that we do have, including building leaders, is to encourage selfless service and also to build unity amongst the programs. Because we feel like, you know, the more interaction that graduate students can have with the undergrads, more for the undergrads, I mean, we have so much to learn from the MBA students, and the more that we can have them interact and get to know each other will be better. And as we sort of head out into the professional world, having those close relationships here in the Marriott School will be a great benefit for the school.
Mm-hmm. So. Well, and don't cut yourself short. You know, undergrads have the new ideas, they have the fresh energy, and MBAs love that. So what, like you mentioned, you know, the networking with employers and you're the student body that kind of represents everyone. What sort of external activities do you do with the Student Council, external facing outside the school? Yeah,
so essentially when important people come to the school, we do our best to represent the school for there. For example, the NAC conference, the National Advisory Council, but also next year, myself and also the Marriott Undergraduate Student Association president will fly out to a conference at Emory University where there's a conference for the presidents of undergraduate business schools. We basically go there and talk about sort of how to improve our schools and share ideas. And you know, we represent the Marriott School there, and you know, we look forward to that, and that's going to be a fun event. So.
Great. Now I hear there's some buzz and excitement about a new website that you're developing. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So the website would definitely be more of a student-facing Marriott School website. Everyone is familiar with the marriottschool.byu.edu website. That's more of an administration-run website. But this website will be from the Student Council and will allow students not only to see what's going on a day-to-day basis with the student body. I will highlight a few students or a few organizations that have done specific things, service-oriented, competition-based, or anything of that nature. It will also be a very good platform for students to be able to give their feedback to the Student Council as far as things that they would like to see, or maybe people that they would like recognized, or anything of that nature, so that we can then have more of a two-way communication between the Student Council and the student population in the Marriott School.
Yeah. An example of that is just recently we rolled out professional email addresses, marriottschool.byu.edu, and a lot of that came from feedback from students wanting something professional on their resumes and as they're communicating with recruiters. So, you know, we do our best to sort of take those and take that to the dean, and we work closely with Dean Thompson and Dean Cornier to try and implement these initiatives going forward. So
if something wants to get done, you guys are the ones to talk to. And then through this website, it will be a good platform, a good medium for us to kind of give that feedback, the suggestions, comments. Sounds really great.
Definitely.
Well, Ethan and Wilfried, thank you so much for joining us. That wraps up another episode of Morning Market Call. Don't forget to check us out at morningmarketcall.org. And until the next time, make it a great day.
MMC is brought to you by the Marriott School of Management in association with the Brigham Young University Department of Communications. MMC is made possible by a generous donation from Larry Tasjan and Gary Williams, and is produced by Rhett Weller, Todd Castagna, Mason Chen, Joel Toby, and Sabrina Beck, with line producing by Beth and Brian Grimmett. For more information, find us on Twitter or at morningmarketcall.org.